Tradition has a rhythm. It provides a backbeat. And tradition is constantly changing and subject to all sorts of different factors, but there are certain key features that continue from generation to generation. It has to do with place, material, technique, equipment, and to a certain extent, style. Particular regions have distinctive aesthetic features within their traditions. Potters are in this part of the country because there's good clay here. And they managed to survive here because of a variety of historical, economic, and cultural reasons. But the foundation is the clay. This place makes for a really interesting place to be a potter, especially a British-born potter. I've found essentially the ceramic equivalent of the blues and bluegrass and jazz here in ceramic form. I'm going to put a top on this just to flare it out. My family was involved in industrial ceramics in England. As a young adult, I was given a famous book by the great English studio potter Bernard Leach. All right. I looked at those pots and was captivated. What I've done for the last 20 years here in North Carolina is I make new work out of the old through kind of passionate research. Okay. The old potters noticed that a handle was cracked when they put a pot into the kiln, and they placed a scrap of glass across the handle to secure it during the firing. And of course they noticed that it was a really pretty decorative element once they saw how the glass ran. They started doing it purely ornamentally. The North Carolina tradition was they were farmer potters. They would pot in the wintertime when they couldn't farm, and in the summer they'd grow vegetables. They were terrific potters making ornate and plain utilitarian wares. What's fascinating about North Carolina's more recent ceramic history is that a transition was made from that utilitarian tradition, supplying farms, to a more craft-based artware tradition during the 1920s and 30s. Jugtown pottery had a key role to play in that transition, and the Busbys who founded Jugtown recognized that the utilitarian pots were no longer in demand, but the skills were still there to make a different type of ware for a different type of customer.